What's up, Internet? Welcome back. This is Linzer22. There are many different gaming franchises that exist. Many of them come and go through my consciousness, acting as experiences with specified durations within my interest. But there are three franchises that have remained static in this consciousness. The first one will be fairly obvious if you've seen any of my other videos. I'm a fan of the blue blur, and no, I'm not talking about a unique shade of blue you'll find at the discounted used paint section at Home Depot. I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, and another one is the Zelda series, a series I'll make time to play but almost never finished. Well, except I did finish Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword, but there's a few notable games in there that I have not completed. And I don't care what anyone says, I love the motion in Skyward Sword, but that's a discussion for another day. And the last franchise is, drumroll please, let's be real, you already knew what it is if you clicked this video. It's obviously the Tony Hawk series. Ever since Underground 1, I've purchased every single game day one. Well, except when they went on that weird tangent, and that tangent tried to make a real game, and only managed to make something tangibly reminiscent to the real thing. Then some serious fans managed to mod Thug 2 and made probably the best mod ever, Thug Pro. According to an article on Kotaku, Morton, Percent Gone, Quaz, CHC, Crad, Demo, and Frost! Sorry if I'm saying any of your names wrong, are responsible for this mod. Now, like I said, I got these names from a Kotaku article, so if I got any of these names wrong or pronounced them wrong, or if I'm missing anyone, please let me know down below. Now, in 2017, things got fluffy once I managed to get this on my computer, and by fluffy, I mean nostalgic. I was once again my original character in New Jersey. Soundtrack wasn't the same, but that's okay because eventually an update would give us the ability to make custom soundtracks, or at least make it more easier to change, because you can't have a true THPS experience without some good music. Literally, this game gave me a reason to rip all my CDs to my Xbox 360 back then. I didn't just sit down and meticulously think about the music I listened to. I sat down, grabbed a controller, and skate with the music. There's something about it, some transient states. This must be the escapism I've been clamoring for. Because the moment the run begins and some dope music starts, the world around me melts. Nothing mattered, well, except when I bail on a high combo. God damn it. I'm not the best at this game, but I still love it. I've never really pursued gaining technical skills in the past. More recently, with the rediscovery of this franchise, I've been considering investing some time on learning some more advanced maneuvers. My goal is to be able to hit 1 million point combo at least 90% of the time when I decide to score that much. So far, I've only been able to score that much on a good day. While skating in this game, it feels very arcadey, intuitive, and, well, great. This franchise is also known for its creative modes. Sick of the levels? Well, make your own. And that's just what I did. And in Thug Pro, you can even import levels from THPSX. So this literally never ends. So instead of going on and on why this franchise is so great when done correctly, and why even if you enjoy this mod, you really should consider checking out the remakes, I wanted to show you guys my Surface tablet that I transformed into my Thug Pro machine.
Looks like that thing's held together with duct tape. Let's go skate.
Now, for me, this machine is old, and can't play much aside from emulation and a few old games. Thankfully, Thug Pro is based off an old game, so it's a match made in heaven. Skate heaven, that is. The controller I use at the moment is the Wii U Pro controller. I love this controller because of the D-pad and how it's aligned to the face buttons. I actually made a video specifically for this controller. I recommend you guys check it out if you're looking for a good multi-purpose controller. While this controller does a great job functioning as a general controller, if you plan on handling this controller with a claw, keep in mind the right joystick might get in the way. By the way, if you don't know, handling the controller with a claw gives you more access to the grind button, but it does take some time getting used to it. For me specifically, I've thought about obtaining a controller where the sticks were pushed down like a PS controller, but I really dislike the PS D-pad and shoulder buttons. I'm really considering this 8-bit DOE controller specifically for this game. Actually, you know what? The Stadia controller has the same form factor, and it has one of the best D-pads I've ever felt. Let's see if it works. Configure the buttons, boom. Oh hey, it works. It feels almost perfect. The only thing for me is the triggers are just a little too sensitive for this game. And the Bluetooth to devices is not currently supported yet, so the only option is to plug it directly into the USB ports. But yeah, wired does lower lag, so maybe that will be a plus for some. Yes, I'm one of those kind of people who don't believe in one multi-purpose controller and would rather find controllers better suited for certain games. I mean, after all, as great as the Xbox controller is, I would rather use a Genesis gamepad for Sonic 3. Since I'm using a Wii U Pro controller, I have to use this open source application called WinU Pro, which translates Wii U Pro's inputs into X inputs so that it's read as an Xbox 360 controller. This may add latency, but at the moment I have not noticed. I guess I'm just not good enough yet. I mean, Bluetooth already adds latency, yet I haven't noticed that either. Because the Surface is a tablet, I don't need a keyboard, so if I'm playing on a small table, then boom, I'll just detach the keyboard. So here we go, this is my Thug Pro machine. One day I would like to get one of those WinGPD portable game computer thingies so I can skate on the go, but I can't get myself to drop that much money on a device like that just for a single game. Maybe one day I'll get Thug Pro to run on a Raspberry Pi, maybe the 5th generation or whatever that will be like. So for the time being, that makes this my Thug Pro machine. Well, actually, I need to confess. While it's true I do all my skate sessions on this tablet, hybrid, that's probably 80% of what I do on this thing. The other 20% is emulation via RetroArch, minimal Steam gaming, and sometimes but not often YouTube script writing. I would like to eventually track down all the Tony Hawk PC ports and put it on this tablet just to solidify the importance of the franchise. At the moment, all my ROMs are saved on a 256GB SD card just to ensure the main hard drive maintains space. But other than that, this is my official Thug Pro machine. Well, not official, but you know what I mean. It's portable, so I can take it anywhere. I skate on my lunch, skate in the car, I'll plug it into my TV and skate at home. Something that does annoy me just a little bit is when I plug it into the TV, I still need to access the keyboard just to get to the actual game itself. And yes, I plug it in before I launch the game or else it crashes. I'd like to eventually figure out a way to just plug in my computer and use my controller to launch the game and immediately start skating. Another small thing to keep in mind, while using this in portable, I will lower the resolution because I'm pretty sure that conserves battery. But when I blow it up on my TV, it will look a little ugly. So I raise the resolution, and since the tablet is plugged in, it doesn't go into battery conserve mode, so there's usually no slowdown to worry about. Overall, it's a great experience. And if any of you guys have turned your old computer into a Thug Pro machine, I want to see it. Let me know how your guys' experience went, as well as give other recommendations you might want to give me. Because as long as we're skating in this mod and people are playing online still, I'm happy to see that this franchise is going strong.
Hey, what's up? You get in from the airport okay?
Yeah, are you Todd, the team manager?
Hey, look, I gotta finish this meal before I go out to eat, so here's my skateboarding 101 spiel. The more coverage you get, the more crazy tricks you land, the more tours and free gear for you, okay? Just push yourself, show us your Skittles, and everything is cool.
Skittles?
Skills! Skittles means skills. What are you, from Idaho? Hey, look, the filmer's here to shoot some other guys. Go piggyback with them and get some coverage, all right?